Hello everybody and welcome back to the J72 Gaming Channel. My name is Jacob, you could just call me Jay here. Today we're back with episode 2 of Cities Skyline, since I tried to draw all my cities to look a little bit like dinosaurs, at least best to my ability. Go ahead and zoom out here. We've been following this guy, heading down Franklin Street. Oh, and they just made it home. Look at that. Let me zoom out for you guys. Show you the city, and let's talk game plan today. So for today's episode, I want to continue the trend of getting a dinosaur in every episode. At least that's what I'm going to aim for. It might get to a point in the series where it makes more sense for us to work on transportation for an episode or so. But if we can, maybe it'll be a small neighborhood, maybe it'll be a grand city. If we can, I want to get a new dinosaur up and running. So I was kind of looking around before hopping here and starting to record, and kind of looked around and tried to figure out what the game plan is going to be. I talked about last episode that I would love to have the forest industry and the ore industry, those to all be different dinosaurs in different areas of the map, right? So if I go ahead down here and click our new tile purchase button, you can see that we can buy all 4 of these tiles. And I was really looking around, and last episode I said over here in the top right of our city in the northeast would be a really good place for a pteranodon kind of spreading its wings. I guess it would be from, you know, the other angle. But that's going to take like 3 tile purchases, you know, to get kind of the whole area. So in lieu of that, I thought, well, this would be a good area, but kind of makes more sense for it to attach to the highway over here. Plus there's that big cliff and whatnot. And this one and that one, you know, kind of combined to that. This one would give us water access, but I don't think we need it just yet. So that leaves this one right here. And I think I'm going to grab this guy right now. And today we're going to be working on another pretty much an adjacent city to the sauropod. It might all combine together. I might like kind of combine some factory zones over here in the middle. But today, the dinosaur of choice that I want to try to draw is a Stegosaurus. We're going to hang out with the herbivores up here, and I might even do all herbivores up here on Herbivore Plateau or something we can call it. I don't know. Just an idea that popped in my head right then. But yeah, let's have fun to this. So I'm going to set this to a little bit of a time lapse. You'll probably see me do trial and error and delete this a few times, but I think it'll be fun for you guys to kind of see my struggle here as I mess with the roads. And I might have to pause and speed it up to get money here and there. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, wish me luck. Here we go. Drawing a Stegosaurus. Okay, guys, so here we have it. This is our Stegosaurus. I like him. He's a little bit hefty. He's got a little bit of a hunk, a little bit of a tummy there. But yeah, he's pretty awesome. I like him. We do have any banded billings to knock that out. So I think it's pretty good. What I was saying in the last episode is that a big challenge for this series is going to be drawing out these cities and only using the medium-sized roads for the outline of the dinosaur. So, you know, like we did here with the sauropod, we might add little roads here and there to make it like an actual city, you know what I mean? But the challenge is really going to be only having the medium roads be the outline, and that is not a good street layout. Like, we're going to have traffic issues. It's going to be bad. But anyway, I think this is good to start with. I kind of want to make this a roundabout, but again, I don't want to use the medium road. So maybe we'll just go ahead and this feels right for now, just to kind of let the road do its thing. And again, roundabout should be one way, but I think that'll be fine for now. Gotta chokes him off a little bit there. But yeah, I like him. So I'm thinking here we should probably have the industry be, again, more over in this direction. So for this, I might actually, we can have all the plates of the Stegosaurus be kind of the factory industry for this little city. And then we can have like a commercial zone at kind of the entrance area here, and then people can live all along the feet. So let me go ahead and kind of zone those out and draw a little bit more roads, and I'll bring you back and we can watch the city rise together. Okay, here is my handiwork. You see, like I said, we've got commercial up in front. I didn't want to do the entire spine just yet with all factory, so I just kind of laid out just this little area right here. But honestly, I think this is going to be my favorite part about this this city specifically, the Stegosaurus city, is that factories on the spine is kind of just cool. I don't know, I kind of like it. It's a little bit of a unique quirk of the city that I enjoy. And I did went ahead and added a few little roads here and there, just to kind of, again, fill out the city so we can actually have some places for people. So now, before I hit play, I've got everything paused because everything's going to start rising as soon as I unpause this. Let's make sure that we've got power lines that go over there. So this should be easily achievable just by doing one of these. And we're probably going to need some power out up to the factory zone. So let's go ahead and kind of get that there. And then we will want to draw the water. And honestly, we'll probably just continue out there. And then, let's see, we'll do this. We'll cut there. And I'll go ahead and finish these up. Okay, so I just went and unpaused because we are running out of money for these pipes. But that should be remedied pretty quickly. But I went ahead and unpaused so we can make some money here. Yeah, you can see it doesn't want to... We're going to need about 4 grand or something. So let's times 3 it really quick just to get these up. But we can see the city start to rise together, which I mentioned in the last episode is like my favorite part about this game. Is just kind of like watching everything rise for the first time out of nothingness and seeing all the cars come in. Like this guy, what are you? An oil truck. The first guy, oh, he's just noping. Never mind. He's using us as a glorified U-turn. All right. Well, they want power. Yeah, that makes sense because they popped up. Why'd you guys pop up there? You should have popped up here first. All right, all right. They want what they want. Let's go ahead and get these. Now, these electrical lines are just kind of ugly, right? They're just kind of there and just, you know, I'm not drawing them to be very appealing because I know as the city grows, the power lines really just, you can kind of start chopping them down, especially because the power reaches over from neighbors. So it's not that big a deal just to kind of have ugly power lines in the beginning of the game. All right, let's go ahead and finish up these pipelines real quick. All right, and just like that, the entire Stegosaurus is good with water pipes and should not be a problem for quite a while, which is good to see. All right, so as this city starts to rise, it's going to very quickly need the basic civil services, right? We're gonna get our police station down, our fire station, and our medic center, of course, but it should take a little bit of a while before they really need that. So let's go ahead and zoom back over here to this city because I am getting notification that traffic is an issue, which like I said, it's going to be the main challenge of this game. Once we really start getting a lot of people packed in here, we're going to have some real choke points, and it's going to be an issue. So we can already see that this is a concern, and I kind of just connected this real quick, real willy-nilly at the beginning of last episode just to kind of get us going. But I'm thinking this is an excellent place to get a roundabout. So let's go ahead and pause the game here, and I will build this out with you guys. So I'm thinking if we just kind of delete all of these, go back in here and finish the foot back, or get the foot back, I should say, because I do want all of the kind of dinosaur to actually be the medium roads here. Is it gonna let me do that? It's not. The roads can be kind of obnoxious sometimes in here. Here we go. Distance too short. There we go. Okay, so now we've got our foot back, and that is fine. And what I want to do is make the roundabout out of highway pieces. However, we don't have that yet. It's just kind of the way that we have what we have. So we're gonna have to make a roundabout here either out of 2-lane one-way roads, which I think is probably not enough for what we need, but it would work better than a 4-lane road. So it's kind of, you know, kind of have what we have. So maybe we actually do it out of just 1-lane roads for now. Let's go ahead and turn off grid lines and do circles. Found it to be a little bit easier to do it that way. Let's go ahead and get just the simplest little circle up and running. There we go. Awesome. And now we can connect, I guess like this. And then like this. Again, I don't like it because it's a 2-lane road coming off a highway, so that alone adds congestion. But hey, it's the beginning of the game, and the beginning of the game, and we just don't quite have what we need. This can be a 2-lane road. That's fine. Come on, you can do it. Ugh, that's bad too. You know what? Hold on. Maybe we just keep doing 1-lane roads. Maybe off of here. Go there, and can this also come out? No, how about we go over here? It's kind of like another exit. I don't like any of this. I'll be real, this is all kind of ugly. But it's what we got. Space already occupied. Why? Why you gotta do that to me, game? Okay, that will work. It's frustrating. Didn't want me to connect it anywhere over there. But anyway, let's go ahead and unpause this. I'm going to speed up time. Let's see if this fixes it. So the only way to get on the highway is over here. And the only way to get off is over here. Which is a problem for residents getting to the city. But the main factory line, because they have to cross the factory line. But I don't know. I think that's kind of okay. Because there's not as much traffic that goes that way. Ho-ho! Boomtown! Look at that. Awesome. We did get our next plot, which we will probably use the next episode. What else did we get? We got transport, level 3, unique buildings, ferry, bus, post service. Awesome, awesome. Ooh, we got the ore industry. Let me show you guys what we might actually... Let's take a sneak peek at what might be next episode here. So if I go in here to the natural resources, you can see all the natural resources that we have, and down here is a ton of ore. I also have a mod on that makes the resources unlimited. In the base game, the ore and the oil disappear very quickly, and that can actually be pretty fun if you want to play that side of the game. But it's pretty tedious as far as being able to just work on some other areas of your city on your whole map. So I do actually have a mod on that makes those a little bit unlimited. Or not a little bit unlimited, they make them unlimited. So once you place an oil well, it's just there. It's good, it's doing its thing, and you won't actually drain the resource underneath. That's just the way I've decided to play this version, but I do play with the mod off usually. So just kind of letting you guys know what's going on there. But yeah, there is a bunch of ore down here. So I'm thinking we buy this tile next and set up some ore to really get an industry going. And then later we can buy those 2 tiles over here and get that Pteranodon in. But I think those will be the first 3. We'll get the Sauropod, the Stegosaurus, and the Pteranodon. And those will generally work very well. We'll kind of start interconnecting them. We'll get some transport between all 3 cities. That should really do us well. This can be kind of the cornerstone. I can't talk today. Will be the cornerstone of our whole map. And should be pretty darn cool. Okay, but while I've been talking... the Stegosaurus here has grown up pretty well, and now it's time for us to look into those 3 basic civil services that I was mentioning last time. So we want to get our medical center, our fire department, and our police station. So I want to get probably the medical station somewhere near the people. I want to get the fire kind of near the industry, but I want it to also be able to reach the people. And then we'll get police center pretty much in the middle of all of those. I'm going to split up these a little bit more than I did over here. If you remember last episode, we put all 3 of them pretty much in the center of the map, which is really good to do. But I do have just a desire to do things a little bit different with this one. So let's get the medical bay. Where is a good spot? You know, I don't mind. Ooh, I don't mind right here. Yeah, this still leads one house, but that's a cool little corner spot. I like that. Okay, so that's that. Let's go ahead and get our fire station, which ooh, that's kind of neat. Right in the first spine there. We'll give him some trees later and make that look all nice and neat. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then the cops can be honestly right on the neck. That's probably the spot for them. Yeah, right there. I don't even have to break anything. Look at all those happy faces. Ah, yeah. All right, guys. The Stegosaur is honestly cruising along well. things are progressing great. And you can see down here, my demand is equal. There's not really a demand for anything because everything has availability to be built, as in there are zones that I have filled out but have not yet been built. So the game is just like, cool, man, we good. Like, we'll build it as we need. So they're going up well. I want to connect these two. We do have the highway intersection, right, which is fairly okay. And eventually this might need to be upgraded to something similar to this monstrosity. We'll get it better, because that's going to be a constant problem as we continue to build out. But I think adding a small little road right here, nothing crazy, but between the two tails, we're going to make the tails connect here. And let's go ahead and just kind of get a, I don't know, a big curve seems to be good to me. Yeah, that looks good. So now that will help kind of breed transportation between the two cities. Oh yeah, look, let's pause it. We already have things going through. Which ones are taking advantage of that? So the cops are taking advantage of this road, and the garbage truck is taking advantage of this road. Awesome. So mainly some services right now, but we might see some people who want to work over here in the sauropod, but actually live over here in the stego. So yeah, that should do us well. And you can kind of see a big circle now, kind of arising out of our city, which should be great for traffic flow. Let's go ahead and take a look at traffic while we're talking about it even more. We do have the traffic layer. Oh, sorry, that's transport. Where's traffic? There's traffic. This is a very cool heat map. Honestly, all of these key heat maps are very, very interesting, and I love just kind of like nerding out about all the statistics here and kind of like what it looks like. But you can see that we've got 91% traffic flow, which is fantastic. It's a little red right here, which is fine because it's a commercial zone. And let's go check a look at this. Yeah, so this is bad for sure, but we know it's bad. This isn't a surprise to any of us. We'll fix that later. So cool. All right. What is the city yelling at us now for? It looks like we need to make a... Here it is. We need to make a graveyard because we have dead people piling up. So where would be a nice place for a graveyard? Graveyards are pretty cool. You usually want to put them generally near population, near housing, because they do actually increase the happiness when you place them there. But they are basically a civil service. So they go around and send hearses out to go pick up all the dead people. So let's see. Maybe right here, honestly. This unused spot is not bad at all. And I think, let's look over at the stego. I think it'll reach... no, not quite. Does not reach the stego. So you know what? I think at this point we have two separate towns, and everything we build in one, we will probably have to build over here in the other. So let's go ahead and... This might be a nice spot. Or actually, no, this one right here. I like this. Kind of on... Oh, actually, even better. Right here. On the curve? Can I get on the curve? Kind of adjacent? Offside, I mean. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that spot. And again, guys, I talked a lot about how I do like doing detailed work. Like last episode, we kind of messed with some custom trees. I'm going to be doing a lot of the custom tree work probably off camera, simply because it's design work and it takes a lot of just kind of like zoning out and kind of, you know, looking at the area and making it look really nice. So you may see some changes in between episodes of areas just to make them look a little bit nicer. But in the beginning, it is pretty much just plop them down and kind of not worry about it. Once the city really kind of gets up and running, we can tell where our major areas are going to be and where we kind of want other things to exist. I'm going to go ahead and connect that. I don't know why they're having issues there. Then we can really start getting up the trees and make everything look really cool. They also have like paths and stuff. Again, I got a whole bunch of modded stuff that we can kind of try to get creative with and really make the cities come to life. But these first few episodes, bare bones, you know what I mean? Just getting the roads down, just getting the zones down, just getting the basic civil services, and just want to make sure that we are making money, which we are, which is pretty cool. So we're doing great over here in Dinotopia. I do want to see one of these hearse leave the graveyard. Oh, there's actually some people right here. Picking up the dead guy and taking him back to the cemetery. Rest in peace, my man. Oh, where's he going? Bro, where are you going? Oh, he's picking up multiple dead people. Look at you. Highly efficient. I can dig it. I can dig it. All right, guys, as night falls, let's go ahead and follow this delivery truck, see where it goes. I wanted to talk to you guys about the question of the day. If you've been watching this long, I highly appreciate it. I know this video or this video series isn't going to get as many viewers on this channel as I usually do with the dinosaur content. So if you like this variety content from me, thank you so much. You guys are the true MVPs because I really do want to have more than just dinosaur content on this channel, and fun ways to integrate dinosaurs here and there. Of course, we're always going to be doing it. It's the theme, it is the mascot. Of course, it's something we all enjoy here on the channel, or at least I do, and I hope you enjoy it as well. But the question of the day is, I wanted to ask you guys, what are some of your favorite non-dinosaur games? So if you're a fan of this channel, very likely you're a fan of Path of Titans and the Isle, but I want to know, what is your favorite game that is not dinosaur based, right? So it could be The Sims. Is it City Skylines here that we're playing? Is it something completely different like Call of Duty, something like that? I have been quoted in the past of saying World of Warcraft and Grand Theft Auto are my two favorite games, but there's also Pokemon that I'm a huge fan of, and whole bunch of other things here and there. So yeah, my question for you guys is, what is your favorite non-dinosaur game? Right now I'm having a blast playing Cities Skylines. I've been playing with my buddy. There is a multiplayer mod out there, so if you guys have ever wanted to play this game in multiplayer, I highly recommend it. It does bug out from time to time, as every mod's gonna do, but generally it's been pretty good, and it has really blown me away to be able to play this game multiplayer, which is so much fun. We've got kind of our own little areas of the city that we've been working on, and we collaborated on one city in the middle, so we've got different angles of the areas to work on in the map. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, what's your favorite non-dinosaur game? I would love to read your answers. We're making a decent bit of money, honestly. It is notifying us of all the new buildings we have. We do have a bus depot to do, but I'm not quite ready to do that. We don't really have anywhere for the people to go yet, so the bus is, I mean, they go to work and back and forth from shopping and whatnot, but there's not really true big destinations that we've placed down. But to get that started, I want to place elementary schools and high schools in both our cities. So let's go ahead and drop those down. Now, usually on these, I like to have the elementary schools on an off street, kind of out of the way, as if it was kind of its own little house. However, you can see that its range is really small. If we put it on this main street here, it still doesn't reach the whole city. So we might actually need 2 elementary schools for just the sauropod area, which is unfortunate, but I think we gotta do what we gotta do. Where should we put this? I don't really want to delete too many houses. You know what? I'm gonna put it here. I just said I don't like putting it on major roads, but just because that reaches almost everybody, that's pretty good. And then we'll go ahead and add another one, probably here on the cliff side by the water tower. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So those will be elementary schools there, and let's go ahead and get a high school here. Now, the high schools I do like putting on major roads, as they reach pretty wide when you do so. You can see here, I'll zoom out. Pretty much no matter where I put it, we're going to hit all of our people. So I'm thinking if it's on the major road, maybe right here. It's a pretty cool spot. I like this. Only deletes one house. Sorry, buddy. You're now a high school. Look at that. High school with the view. Man, can you imagine being right there in class? That's your view out the window. Look at that. Pretty cool. At the the crazy Stonehenge thing that we looked at last episode. That's funny. Okay, so we got those. Let's go ahead and let's times 3. I don't need to make a little bit more money, but yeah, let's go ahead and plop these down, and I think that will probably call the episode. We've got both of them up and running, both cities up and running, so we're looking good. We're twice as profitable, and well, maybe not profit, but exactly, but we have twice as much growth. So that's what I'm trying to say. We have twice as much growth as we did last episode, and we're getting ready to come down here to do some ore and get up that pteranodon, which will be really fun. I think this is going pretty well, honestly. Yeah, again, traffic's just gonna get worse and worse and worse, but as we grow here, I think we'll be able to kind of try to handle that with some better off-ramps. And so, toll roads. They're just telling us about toll roads. Actually, over here would be a fantastic spot for a toll road. Make this a toll. That's not a bad idea. Tax some of the people that want to go the short route. Might work. All right, guys, I was sitting here kind of making money, ready to put down that elementary school and high school over here like we were just talking about. However, I've realized something that is going to drain our weekly income pretty dramatically. So before I do that and make us negative, I think don't tell the people of Stegosaurus City, but I think I'm gonna let them stay stupid for a while. We're gonna that's the harsh way. Excuse me. Let's use the proper term. They're gonna be undereducated. Yes. Slightly less educated folk over here in Stegosaur City. Sorry, folks, but there is going to be a mine opening up fairly soon that would love some uneducated workers. And I think it'll be just perfect for you guys. But yes, guys, it'll also keep our profit up. So I think that's the goal. I think that is where we're going with the next episode. And hope you guys are interested. We are doing fantastic. Besides that, we do need to name this. So before we sign out of here, let's think of a name. So this is going to be the commercial zone. This is going to be the factory zone. And this is going to be the residential zone. And you know what? We're going to call this Peanut Square. Because I have heard that Stegosauruses have one of the smallest peanut-sized brains out there. They're unfortunately not very smart, but hey, that actually fits with the population pretty well. Let's go ahead and name this where they actually live. Let's call this Belly Boulevard. Well, I guess that's a street. Belly Up. I have no idea. Hills. Belly Up Hills. And then the factory area is a park, Applegate Park. I like that. We'll call this what's Plate Park? Plate Park fight. Can't talk. Plate Park works pretty well. It's late. I shouldn't have recorded this. I'm tired and stumbling. But if you made it to the end of this episode, guys, thank you so very much. I'm gonna put down a garbage dump while we talk. Yeah, next episode, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and focus on getting up the ore industry, and then we might have enough people by then to actually buy the next few tiles we need and get the Pteranodon. But besides that, we'll just keep cranking along. We'll get some buses in, and we'll have to really start working on all of their industry. Oh my god, so sorry, people. They all have a trash problem. Well, hopefully that gets fixed. All right, guys, I'm gonna sign out. Might do some detail work, like I mentioned, with the trees here and there, make this place look a little bit nicer for next episode. But I hope you guys have been enjoying this episode, and until next time, I have been Jay. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. But until next time,